original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers, the podcast where we do a deep dive into some of our favorite unsolved mysteries.
Ooh.
Switching it up. Each week, we still introduce our topics, we lay out our research and findings, reveal some conspiracy theories, and conclude with our own hypothesis. Who knows, we might even solve a case. I'm Allie Siegel.
And I'm Melissa Stetton.
Web Crawlers has a Patreon to get access to rewards, bonus episodes, videos, shoutouts, and merchandise discounts. Please go to patreon.com/webcrawlers. We're also live streaming our episodes.
Yeah, you get them a day early, a day or two early, because I put them up before Tuesday.
That's smart.
So if you want to get a little early.
You're the brains of this operation.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Maria's the bronze.
And I'm the beauty.
Exactly.
And I'm the bimbo. You can donate as little as $2 a month to become one of our bimbo patrons. For merch, go to webcrawlerspod.com or
hothorse.horse.
if you're nasty. We also have a Cameo. You can find us at webcrawlerspod on Cameo. Also, an important announcement. A lot of reviews thinking I am mean to Maria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this a bit that the listeners are doing to us now?
Oh, fascinating.
I started to think that because we got a lot of reviews that are like, I think Allie should be nice to Maria. And then people started saying that. And I was like, we're being
punked by our own listeners.
Bitted by our listeners?
We're being bitted by our listeners.
If you guys want to think that, that's fine, but some of us actually do have feelings.
Okay.
And things do cut.
What my point is that I'm not being mean. I'm not bullying. I'm flirting.
Yeah, she's flirting.
I'm flirting.
And I see it in person. I see her eyes when
see
she
the
looks
way
at
I
Maria.
look at Maria.
It's like, wow.
Okay, well then in that case, hashtag me too.
We need to call
I'm going straight to HR.
Straight to HR wishes Maria.
Yeah. It's just Maria in a different robe. Oh, well. Well, I would like to say for the record, I am not bullying Maria.
For the record.
On the official record, I'm not bullying Maria, nor am I sexually harassing her. I'm walking the fine line between both.
And that's edgy.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I'm doing erotic tension within the Erios recording studio.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think anything for people to get. If it makes someone else laugh, then I'll take the bullet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also started doing Friday mini episodes. We will read your emails, talk about weird things that happened to us, and other bizarre stories. Melissa, do we have any Patreon shout outs?
We do. We have Christy J, Dawn O, Sam S, Crystal Y, Joseph, and KG.
K Jewelers.
Thank
you so much. So our episode today is all about celebrities who have endorsed or worked in pyramid schemes and multi-level marketing companies, otherwise known as MLMs. Mm-hmm. But we're going to focus mainly on Fat Joe, who had a pyramid scheme called Market America.
It's great.
Let's get into it.
These women are out there saying, look, it's a con, it's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme, don't do it.
What's called multi-level marketing.
I put my family into debt to do something that ended up not being what they preach.
For the vast majority of people that get into a company like this, they're going to be lucky if they break even.
Celebrities have always been big marketing targets. Remember when it seemed like everyone was trying to sell us a soda stream?
Yes.
Do you remember the soda stream?
Oh, yeah.
My parents have a soda stream.
Do they use
it?
They don't use it.
Yeah, no one uses it.
It's not an MLM company thing, but it's just like one of the weird products that I remember celebrities always endorsing. So let's get into MLMs and pyramid schemes. So multi-level marketing also called pyramid selling, network marketing, referral marketing. It's a marketing strategy for the sale of products or services where the revenue of the company is from recruiting other people to sell these products.
Yeah, so like the company doesn't have employees. It just like
Yes, they're like freelance. What are they called? Sellers.
they're not even contract. It just depends on people signing up to sell the
Yes.
goods without
Yes.
being paid to do so.
And MLM salespeople are expected to sell products directly to retail consumers by referring them, word of mouth marketing. Like you're just supposed to let people like, hey, this product is awesome. You should start selling it. And like that's their whole goal.
Yeah, or like
But-
Instagram or Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, well now, it's huge on Instagram and Facebook. But most importantly, they're incentivized to recruit others to join the company's distribution chain as salespeople so that they can become the downline distributors.
Right.
Thus making a pyramid.
Yes.
And according to a report that studied the business models of 350 of these MLM companies published by the FTC website, at least 99% of people who join MLM companies lose money.
That's not a good statistic.
99% lose money.
And you're not going to be the exception to that rule.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Everyone's always like, no, it's going to be different for me. You're not going to be the exception to that rule.
It's not.
Don't be crazy.
It's not. So here's some common pyramid schemes. Avon is kind of like, the first one.
Which I didn't even realize was
It's been around
Yeah.
since I think like 1890 or something is when the company, like the founder was.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it is
Didn't people still ride in like horses and buggies then?
probably
That's crazy.
selling their makeup. So it's MLM's greatest ambassador. But in recent years, the tide has reversed. Whereas Avon used to shower credibility upon MLM, now MLM may be corrupting Avon. Something very basic has shifted in it at Avon, especially in the last 6 years. And that shift is now having major negative consequences. So Avon is increasingly being called a pyramid scheme by internet critics and some ex-salespeople. Like if you Google, is Avon a pyramid scheme? 1,000 videos are like,
Hell yeah.
yes, get out.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Yes, hell yeah, bitch. Channel stuffing, which is basing sales on increasing the number of salespeople who are induced to buy company products, appears to be an official strategy to offset declining consumer demand for the Avon brand.
Because
And-
usually for these things, when you decide you want to be a seller for the company, they make you pay like a
There's a
flat
sign-up fee.
There's like a sign-up fee.
And then there's like a monthly fee, then there's a yearly fee, then you
Yeah,
have
to work for the company. You have to pay the company to work for them.
And then you have to buy products.
Yeah.
You have to meet this quota every few months with like most
Right.
of these companies.
It's so easy. I feel like I get why people join them,
Oh, sure.
especially in the freelance unemployment economy.
Yes.
Like you see a posting that's like earn $3,000 a
Yep.
month from your own home. You
and
think,
you're like,
sure.
yes, please.
Work at your own home online and earn $20 an
your own
hour.
boss.
Yeah.
Be your own boss.
Be your own boss. Isn't that the American dream? Be your own boss?
Yes.
I'd like to not be my own boss and not have a job.
It's the real
Well, that's-
BYOB.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Wow,
know. I know.
You should sell that to
that's-
Avon as like a marketing
Wait, has
strategy.
anyone ever thought of that?
BYOB.
I'll look it up. I'll see if there's any sort of like a shirt that you can buy at Oz or something like that.
BYOB, be your... Oh.
Okay, yes.
It's a TV series.
It is. It's also
But
a
it's-
song by the Tiny Meat Gang.
I love the Tiny
No, you
Meat.
don't.
I really thought for a second. No, you don't.
Wait, but CNBC canceled BYOB, being your own boss. We should
it was
make
a pyramid scheme.
We got to make a T-shirt though that says BYOB, be your own boss. And Maria, time for Maria's Wawa.
Her water bottle's lighting
Glug
up.
glug 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 glug.
Her timed water bottle that forces her to drink water.
Okay,
So
yeah.
now Avon is being investigated for violations of foreign corrupt practices.
Oh my God.
Avon's also being investigated in China for violating China's anti-pyramid scheme law. China has an anti-pyramid scheme law. Well, we have one too.
Do we?
America does. Well, that's how these companies get around they say multi-level marketing is the new pyramid scheme.
Oh, shit. Okay, got
And
it.
in the U.S., shareholders of Avon are filing class action lawsuits against the company's board.
As they should.
So, but Avon is still going strong, though. That's the thing. They have so much money that all these lawsuits are like, meh.
Because Avon has like commercials, right?
I think so. I feel like I've seen,
Have you guys seen their pink cars?
yes.
I've seen them driving around.
If you sell a certain amount, you get,
You get a car?
do?
yeah, that's a whole thing. That's the thing with a lot of these companies.
Yeah, you get weird incentives.
Yeah, there's Avon commercials.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've seen an Avon commercial.
There's one from 1950.
That's probably the one I've seen. There's a whole bunch of MLM/pyramid schemes that we're familiar with. So there's Herbalife that I'm sure you've heard of. That's a nutrition company. There's Mona V, which is juice kind of stuff. There's Plexus, which so many people
Plexus.
I know on my Instagram and stuff, girls that I knew from Santa Barbara when I lived in Santa Barbara, they're all selling Plexus, which is
Like
a
currently?
Yes, it's a probiotic
weird.
drink. And I want to message them all being like, that's a pyramid scheme.
no.
There's Amway, which is one of the
Oh,
bigger
yes.
ones, which is health, beauty, and home care. There's Arbonne. Have you
Oh,
heard of
yep,
this?
I've heard of that.
Which I had to leave like my last spiritual advisor, therapist kind of woman because she was selling Arbonne and like trying to get people to sell Arbonne. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I don't trust your judgment.
What's
I can't.
Arbonne, though?
It's like another
just
MLM
makeup.
pyramid scheme where like you have to pay $70 to sign up and then you have to pay like $20 a month and then you have to recruit people and then like you have to buy all the products and
Yeah.
then sell them and then you also make money. They expect you to buy the products also and wear them like it's a
boy.
pyramid scheme.
It's been around since 1975.
Yeah, my like mentor was buying the products and like recruiting people, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I can't work with you anymore. There's also Mary Kay. Then there's, which I found out this morning, which I had never heard of, LuLaRoe.
You've never seen LuLaRoe leggings?
No, have you guys?
I've seen them. It's
Okay.
just leggings with like weird dumb prints on them.
Yeah, so this is crazy. I found this article. One of the most common complaints about MLM companies is the new consultants have to fork over a lot of money to pay for the initial inventory.
Yep.
So basically, you're paying a company to
Yes.
work for them. One of the worst of these is LuLaRoe,
Yes.
which forces new recruits to buy $6,000 worth of inventory just to get started.
No.
Yeah. So LuLaRoe sells leggings and clothes with like wacky prints and patterns. The consultants don't choose what they like or want to sell.
Yes,
The
that's
company
right.
just sends them $6,000 worth of clothing that they have to pay for and then expects them to sell it and make money on it.
And I read an article, I really can't remember where, but it was a woman who used to do LuLaRoe, and a lot of the images...
She's dead now.
She's dead now. A lot of the images are copyright images.
Stop it, really?
Like they just steal images
Like
and
stock
print
images.
them. Yeah, they print them on the leggings.
Oh my God. So LuLaRoe currently has more than a dozen lawsuits pending from former consultants.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, all of these you'd think are major red flag things, but if you're in a moment of desperation, kind of,
Yeah.
or unemployment, or at a crossroads, you'd sign up for this. I would do it.
Yeah, if you're a stay-at-home mom. So this is why MLMs have a history of targeting women.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
75% of MLM sellers are women.
Right.
Because back in the olden days when Avon was around, women had limited opportunities to work outside their homes. They were
Yeah.
like stay-at-home moms.
It's like the Tupperware parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the women are more likely to let a woman inside their house to sell something rather than a man. So
Right.
the guy who started Avon was like, well, no one's going to let a strange man into their house to sell a woman makeup. Let's have the women start selling it.
Yeah.
And then they created all these parties and everything.
This I learned it was kind of like the first fraudulent MLM.
Ooh. So this fraudster, Sarah Howe,
I also like the name
Fraudster.
Fraudster.
she opened a savings bank called Ladies Deposit Company in 1878, meant to target unmarried women. She claimed that the bank worked in conjunction with a Quaker charity that wanted to help less privileged women. She promised high interest rates of 8% per month. Sounds great.
Yeah.
There was, in fact, no such charity. She was able to gain over 1,200 clients and $500,000 in deposits before she was outed by the LDC as a fraud. She was arrested, convicted, and served 3 years in prison. And she attempted more schemes after she got released from prison, but she was arrested, or she fled, and she eventually became a fortune teller until her death in 1892.
It's like me.
She's the original fraudster.
She's the original fraudster.
Wow.
But essentially, if something sounds too good to be true,
It is.
It is. That's a good rule to live by.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of celebs have endorsed MLMs. I wonder why. Probably because they get paid a lot of money.
I'm sure they got paid a lot.
A ton of money. Maybe they don't know better. Megan Fox and Courtney Cox are Avon spokespeople or whatever.
Spokespeople?
Kate Moss endorses Zango, which is like a juice MLM. Reese Witherspoon also endorses Avon. Fergie Ferg, otherwise known as Stacy, endorses Avon. Cher, also Avon.
Why? Why do all these?
I think they just get paid a lot of money. They need a face for the company.
Yeah.
And so they probably get paid so much
Yeah,
money.
they probably, because like how much money does Avon have? Let's see.
I don't
But
know,
why would
$1
Reese
billion?
Witherspoon need to do it?
I think this was this isn't now. I think this was, let's see, when was Reese?
Avon has annual sales of $5.5 billion in 2018.
Oh my God. Yeah, 6 years ago, she was asked to be an ambassador for Avon that does incredible things for women through entrepreneurship and philanthropy.
So if you're Reese Witherspoon and you're not like a conspiracy theorist and someone's like, Avon is a great company, it sells makeup, it gives, women independence and allows them to work from home and make all this money and be their own BYOB. She's probably like, oh, that sounds great. I'll be the face of that company for $5 million.
But if people are constantly losing money or whatever, then how could it still be thriving after all these years? I mean, there has to be some legitimacy to it.
Well, that's what's confusing. In
No, they make money by recruiting people who have to buy products.
But then enough people don't complain, or do enough people do well on it?
I think
There's a small amount of people who do well.
Yeah.
Because they have
At the top,
they've
top.
recruited tons of people. And when you recruit someone, that's automatically $300 sign-up fee, $3,000 in products. They have to pay a monthly fee of $200. That's automatically thousands and thousands of dollars just for signing up people.
Right.
So the more people, and then they sign up people, and then that percentage of those people goes to, 3 people ahead of you.
It just seems if it was screwing over so many people that it wouldn't continue on. Like people would catch wind of it.
Well, the thing is like Avon, for example, lost $107.4 million in 2016. So I think once people do start catching wind of these things, they do eventually decline and then...
Yeah, that's why there's constantly new ones, because they're like, no, we're not a pyramid scheme. And so if you're only an MLM for like 5 years, people haven't caught on yet. So like LuLaRoe, it's like, oh, we sell leggings.
Right.
No other pyramid scheme sells leggings. Everyone's like, oh, this must be legit because it's an actual product.
Right.
Instead of like pyramid schemes, which are just like
I think
opportunities or
I think
whatever.
the point is to burn hard and fast until people get angry or sue.
Or they get sued, yeah.
And because, they give random bonuses like Arbonne or whatever, like Mercedes-Benz bonus.
Yeah.
Like if you sell a certain amount in a year, you get a Mercedes-Benz. Like I think people hope for like next year, maybe I'll get it.
Yeah, my friend's sister has been in pyramid schemes for like 20 years. Like, and on Facebook, she was selling Mona V. She was into like Bitcoin, Arbonne, like 5 other ones. And she bought her son this like $100,000 car, was like always going on vacations. And then the company that she was like one of the top people at the company. And she would recruit everyone, like all of her friends, everyone in her neighborhood. And then like the company folded or they got sued.
Yeah.
And she, like all these people were furious at her. So she had to
sure.
like move out of the neighborhood because they're like, where's our fucking money? Like we're supposed to be making money off of this. But she just moves on to the next one.
Yeah, so here's how Arbonne works. It like breaks it down. So here's the Arbonne compensation plan. As a consultant, Arbonne gives you multiple ways to make money. These include 1, client commission. When you sell Arbonne products to customers, you earn 35% of commissions.
Okay.
So that's one way. Override commissions. If you're good at recruiting people, then Arbonne gives you the opportunity to earn money through override commissions. Whenever you recruit people who then buy products, you earn a commission. And then there's 5 levels. In the first level, you earn 6% override commission for all the products sold by consultants you sponsored personally. So if you recruit someone, you get 6%. If that person recruits someone, you get 2% of the second generation.
Yes, you keep getting percentages of each generation.
Each generation after. And then if you earn a certain amount in a year, you can become an area manager, and then your percentages go like up. But it all basically depends on how many people you recruit each year. So you have to basically just be in a kind of either friend group or circle or life circumstances where the people around you will also want to join the MLM. Otherwise, it's...
But the thing is, there can only be 13 levels of a pyramid scheme before everyone in the world is participating.
Oh my God, it's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yes. Because you have one person recruits 6 people, that person recruits 36, that person recruits 216, they go all the way down to 13, that's 13 billion, blah, blah, like the more it multiplies, there's just not enough people in the world for pyramid schemes to keep going.
13 is the unluckiest number in the world.
It is.
That's crazy, guys. Angel number 13.
Wow.
The number 13 is often considered unlucky by those who are superstitious. Wow. Okay.
Wow, you heard it here first.
Be careful out there.
Breaking news.
In case you didn't know.
That'll get us a new and noteworthy. The number 13 helps you manifest your desires. That's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. It says when you take your number, if you're at the deli and your number's 13, it is a reminder from your guardian angels of your connection to the source energy and ascended masters. So next time you're at the deli and you get the number 13, stay woke. Carmen Electra, Global Wealth Trade.
Yeah.
She endorses the Global Wealth Trade, which sells designer bags and shoes. Hulk Hogan does Vitalis.
I think it's like some workout protein stuff.
Weird. Oh, yeah, like protein shakes are another one.
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera does Lip Sense.
Which I did a photo shoot
what's
for
your deal with
them.
Lip Sense?
Senegence is the owner of Lip Sense.
Okay.
And I think it was my last modeling job ever.
Oh, no,
like
RIP.
2 years ago. R.I.P. And it was for Senegence, and it was for their Lip Sense
Oh, my God.
brand, which is this lipstick that apparently stays on for like 18 hours.
Whoa.
And it was big on Facebook a couple years ago. And I looked up like how much it costs to sign up, and it's $55. But that doesn't include any products. So you sign up, you pay $55. You get like all the training materials and whatever. And then you have to pay to attend all the seminars.
Oh my God.
In order to sell online, you have to pay $300 a year for their website.
What do you get? Just lipsticks?
It's makeup. Senegence is like a makeup company. Lip Sense is like their lip line, whatever. And so at the shoot, everyone who was working at the shoot, they were all worked for Senegence. Like the makeup.
Oh, my God, really?
Two makeup artists, hairstylist, photographer. Everyone was a part of Senegence.
So you're like the face of an MLM?
I'm on the website somewhere. Or like in the brochures.
Stop it.
For Lip Sense. They would call each other their Senna sisters.
Ew!
Like my Senna sisters, are you going to the...
That's like one of the cult things. Remember if there's like insider lingo?
And so they gave me a bunch of... they're like, here's the brochure. Like, just fill out... We'll send you a bunch of products, like, after the shoot or whatever. And so I brought some.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot that I ended up throwing a lot of it away because it's so... Like, the lipstick does not come off.
That's crazy.
You have to have... This is a Lip Sense... It's called Oops Remover. And you have to put this on your lips to remove the lipstick. It's like this clear liquid. Because you put this stuff on, it does not come off.
It's like paint.
Yes. Your lips have to be extremely moisturized for this stuff to go on. Otherwise, it's so dry and like...
Oh my God.
You have to put this gloss, for you.
You have to put this gloss on top of it. But people like Christina Aguilera wears... I mean, it does stay on, but you cannot get it off.
It's probably good for performers.
Yeah.
And podcasters. I'm trying to find a picture.
I'd love to try it.
Put some on.
You're gonna put it.
it.
I'm gonna fall asleep. Allie's gonna be painting my face with it.
Because I'm a bully.
I'll put some on.
And I'll flirt.
What year did you do this
and it burns.
photo shoot? What year did you do this photo shoot?
This was I think 2 years ago.
So it'd been like 2017.
Yeah, it was 2017.
Melissa,
Yes.
I just tried to Google
Oh no.
Melissa Stetton Lip Sense.
I don't think my name would be on there.
Well, a YouTube came up
Oh no.
called Melissa Takes a Pregnancy Test.
Oh, that's still on there. Oh no.
What is this for?
It's just a funny video I made.
It has 8,002 views.
It does?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a
okay.
lot of views.
I got a lot of things on YouTube. I don't know what.
You have 2,000 subscribers.
I do?
Yeah. You're like big on YouTube. You didn't even
Okay.
know that?
No, I haven't been on YouTube in forever.
We should put some web crawlers videos up
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, we can live stream from
Melissa.
our phones.
Oh my God. You doing auto repair work has 104,000 views.
So what I do is those are my conspiracy auto repair videos.
What do you mean?
What I do, like I changed oil in my Volkswagen, but like I'd go through the instructions and then I add in, well, the moon landing was faked, and then I cut back to, and then
Are you serious?
yeah, then like just dumb things like fixing the windshield wipers, and then I add in a
Stop
bit
it.
of conspircy.
That is so funny.
But they're actual they're real videos. They show you how to work on your Volkswagen GTI.
Oh my God. This is incredible. That's great.
Okay, Leah Messer from Teen Mom is a lip sense gal.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. And Kenan Thompson endorsed Verve, which is an energy drink that's targeted at college kids. It got shut down in 2015, and the founder used to work at Amway.
Yeah, his whole family was into Amway.
Shit, that's no good.
So all of this brings us to the main inspiration for this episode, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
You know Fat Joe, he's a rapper.
What's love?
Got to do with it.
What's love? It's about us. It's about trust, babe. What?
So in 2014, Fat Joe appeared in a video called Invisible Train. So it's a 30-minute long video that shows Fat Joe speaking at a convention for a company called Market America,
Right.
which is the owner of a website called shop.com. So shop.com sells a ton of stuff like clothing, electronics, cell phones, TVs, computers, vitamins, health supplements, all sorts of baby stuff. It's like Target, Best Buy, and Sephora all in one.
Are they the one that have the thing? It's like shop.com.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay.
So in this video, Fat Joe is on stage in an arena in front of thousands of people. He's yelling, "Where's my Market America family at?"
I don't hear you, my Market America family. Where you at? Where's my Market America family?
And he then starts calling out different countries. He's like, "Where's Australia Market America at?" And then he's like, "Is anyone from Taiwan in the building?" Then a woman raises her hand and he asks her to ask the guy next to her if he speaks money.
Oh, God.
He said, because we speak money. Money's a universal language. And like everyone's just like pumped up and screaming.
Flipping out.
And then he talks about how many UBPs he's done. He keeps saying, I do UBPs, I do UBPs. So I looked up UBP.
Yeah, what's that?
It's an unfranchised business presentation. And they call this company, they say unfranchise because it's like a franchise, but without all the high franchise fees.
Interesting.
And he says, one of his quotes is, "Market America is the only business where you hustle one time in your life very, very hard, and you will live for the rest of your life off residual income." This is what he claims. He says, if I made $5 million in 2008 with Market America, today I'd be making $6, $7, $8 million for the rest of my life.
Wow.
The fuck?
Yeah.
He starts explaining the meaning behind Invisible Train. He says in 1994, he saw a VHS tape that changed his life. It was a music video.
The Ring.
This is even better.
It was the music video for Bone Thugs and Harmony. His label showed it to him and said it cost $1 million. And Fat Joe was upset because his last video only cost $5,000.
Yeah.
He told his label, it takes money to make money. He said they needed to invest in him more. They didn't want to, so he left his label to create his own. So the Invisible Train is the train he took to become successful.
It's funny because he's talking about how, because he had the same label as Bone Thugs, and he's like, "Why aren't you putting any money in my video? You're putting $5,000 in my video." And then he decided to leave his company. And he's like, in the video, he's like, not a lot of people came with me, but I left. Like, I asked if anyone wants to come with me. It was like his Jerry Maguire
pass.
moment. And they were like, no, I'm okay.
I'm okay. He then says that if someone told him there was $1 million cash in this convention hall hidden behind seat 23, instead of keeping that to himself, he would let everyone in there know because Market America and Shop.com is based in Karma.
This is crazy.
Okay. In between these stories, he yells, if you love Market America, make some noise.
Just constantly yelling that. It's amazing.
It's a distraction. By the way, there's another host there, a middle-aged white guy who is just there to keep Joe on track. He asked Joe to talk about what people thought of him when he joined the business. He says, when you join this business, everyone thinks you're crazy. If they think you're crazy when you started, make some noise.
And everyone's like, yeah, they thought I was crazy.
It's like, he's in an insane asylum. He talks about a woman named Lisa Plant who bought her husband a pilot an 8-seater plane. He talks about how spiritual he is. Although I'm a gangster rapper, I pray 30 times a day. My favorite pastor is Joel Osteen.
Of course
That's a red
it is.
flag.
Of course it is. So he said he gave an elderly lady at his daughter's school a bottle of isotonic OPC3 for her pain.
That?
It is a supplement that's made from a combination of blueberry, grapeseed, red wine, and pine bark extracts.
Interesting.
It's one of their main supplements they sell.
Okay.
And apparently it cured Fat Joe's sciatica pain.
I'm so thrilled.
And so
I was concerned.
and he tells people, he's like, you can get it at shop.com/fatjoe. And he was yelling that because when you shop through his site, he gets the money.
That's the thing is that a lot of these MLMs, they give you a website. So then when you buy from that website, the person gets a part of the commission.
And you have to pay for that website,
And you have to pay for the website, yeah.
So he talks about how recruiting people is like a game of double Dutch jump rope.
Yeah.
He says they're too scared to jump in, but they want to. And then he pretends to jump rope on stage. He's like, you want to go in? You want to jump in? You should come in.
Oh,
We'll post that video.
Yeah. He then talks about a school teacher who makes $18,000 a year that he knows, but he was able to multiply her salary through Market America Consulting. He made a video with her called Fire Your Boss.
Smart.
Where they surprised her school's principal by telling him he was fired because the teacher was making a shit ton of money and didn't need her job anymore, and then tried to get them to sign up for Market America. And apparently he's made a bunch of these Fire Your Boss
The
videos.
poor kids are just so confused.
Yeah. Why is it? So at the end of the video, he talks about a new music video he just dropped featuring Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
And then he reveals that he put Market America lingo in his song lyrics because Market America is in his DNA.
Oh, no.
And he says, this is the crazy thing. He's like, if your little daughter is 8 years old and ain't waking up every morning taking isotonics, it's not in your DNA.
Wow.
You're basically telling people that you need to feed your kids isotonics or you're not Market America.
This is insane. He then says J-Lo was supposed to be here. Her son got sick.
Oh, J-Lo was supposed to be here. Her son got sick. And we don't want to tell a business like that, J-Lo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
J-Lo was never coming to your Market America
No.
Scream Fest. She was apparently supposed to perform the new song with him. They play the song. Then Joe pulls a woman on stage to sing her parts. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Also my worst nightmare. That woman is actually Lauren Rittinger, one of the CEOs of Market America.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fat Joe was in prison for 4 months for tax evasion right before he appeared in this video. Failure to pay taxes on $3.3 million. So what is this company? Market America has been around for about 25 years. It was started by JR and Lauren Rittinger. JR was a former CEO of Amway and apparently left because he was dismayed at how the company worked.
Sure.
They also own shop.com. They sell all sorts of random shit. They rely mostly on signing up others to join in as consultants, creating a pyramid where the earnings trickle down based on how many people you have under you. There's also a setup fee of $399, a monthly fee of $129, which is about $2,000 already.
Yeah, just for that first year.
It's crazy. You're required to spend between $130 and $300 on Market America products and attend seminars and training events that are estimated to cost between $20 and $200 each. You have to recruit at least 2 people before you can start making any kind of commission.
Yeah.
That's insane. Also, they call the business a dimarip,
Dimarip,
which is pyramid backwards.
backwards.
Like they say that. They're like, no, it's not a pyramid. It's a dimarip.
It's a dimarip. Then I was looking for like these conferences, like the JR, one of the owners, and this Reddit user, Ada Grace 1010. She did a great write-up on these videos. But at the conferences, JR does these insane performance pieces to represent how the business works.
Oh, no.
He's also very sweaty. He's wearing like Elvis-style glasses.
Con artists are always so sweaty.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So in February 2018, there was a Market America video that's over 3 hours long. All of his videos are at least 2 to 3 hours long.
Oh, no.
On the stage, there's a tombstone and a coffin. This is towards the end of the video.
Oh, God.
So JR pretends to die, and he has 4 guys who look like sound technicians lift him and place him into the coffin.
Oh, God.
And he still has his mic on. And he's like quoting Socrates from the coffin.
Oh, no.
And he's trying to point out how short life is.
Oh, God.
And then in another video, he did a tightrope. This is insane. He did a tightrope walk with the wheelbarrow in front of a backdrop of Niagara Falls. But he's like, his shirt is connected to the top. So he's like falling all over the place. And people are like applauding. He has this wheelbarrow. He's just walking across the stage.
What a fucking weirdo.
It's insane. And another one, he got into a giant hamster wheel.
like, why?
Like he's like, this life is too short. And he tries to make like references to like dying and like.
Oh, he is a weird looking dude.
Yes.
He looks like an Elvis impersonator.
Yes.
And that's his wife?
Yeah.
His wife kind of looks like Ivanka Trumpish, and he looks like an Elvis impersonator. Wow.
Yeah.
They definitely do cocaine.
Yeah, tons of it.
Oh, boy. Okay, so then there's also obviously a lawsuit.
Of course.
They just had to pay a lawsuit for dishonestly advertising company consultant earning potential. In a 2017 federal lawsuit, 2 distributors accuse the company of violating the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act and California state law. The suit claims that the company targets Chinese American immigrants to sell products to friends and relatives in Asia. It says the business practice is racketeering and says that while the executives tell distributors they can earn more than $560,000, only those at the top make that kind of money. That's always the case.
Yeah.
Only like the people at the top.
Yep.
And you're not going to get to the top.
No.
90% of sellers do not receive a penny.
90.
Yeah, that's really important for
90.
everyone to know. 90% of sellers do not receive a penny.
They also have a gene testing website called Gene NSP.
Oh, no.
And they claim that it's 10 times more accurate than 23andMe.
You should never get your genetics tested.
I did 23andMe like 9 years ago.
I really feel like it's a government conspiracy.
Yes. I would not get it done now.
Yeah.
I did it before.
I've had
my
it, but
girlfriend.
I agree that I think that it's a government conspiracy.
I think it's like DNA harvesting or something
Yeah.
weird. Like I think one day they're going to come and find
me.
And yeah. Wow. It can determine someone's genome and the right amount of supplementation best fit for that genome. So
yeah,
they'll tell you
claim.
they'll tell you like what vitamins to take.
Yeah, it's all a scam.
That is crazy. Wow. So Scotty and Larissa Pippen are both part of Market America.
Well, the Lauren, the one of the owners, she dropped this like makeup line called Motives.
Yeah.
But Kim Kardashian, Angie Martinez, Scotty, and Larissa Pippen were all like at her like opening party or whatever, and like tweeted about her like, we love her, we love this.
Oh no. I know so many people I like love and respect who have done this kind of stuff. And it's so easy to get sucked in, man.
There's this podcast called The Dream that does a whole season on an MLM company.
Oh, really?
And it's the girl who does it. She like interviews her friends and family back home in Michigan who have all been a part of it.
Yeah.
And they all are like, it's so much money. I'd made no money.
All you do is
off of
just
it.
put money into something, and then after a few months, you're like, oh, it's not going to work out, and then you just stop, or you just keep going for like a year, and then
Yeah, most people like on Reddit, I was reading people who tell their stories about how they someone maybe made like $300 in 1 year after working like 60 hours a week.
You have to work tirelessly.
Yes.
It's so much work.
Yes.
So anyways, if you've ever been part of an MLM or a pyramid scheme or know someone who has or know any shady businesses, Melissa, where can people reach us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com, or you can write us on Twitter at webcrawlerspod, or Instagram at webcrawlerspod, or Facebook, or Reddit.
And also, please leave us more 5-star reviews. The weirder, the better.
We've been getting some great reviews
We've been getting
lately.
so many fun ones, and we always post the ones that make us laugh or leave us in shock and awe. And if you want to see our episodes early, live streamed on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/webcrawlerspod.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for listening. I'm Allie Siegel.
And I'm Melissa Stetton.
And I'm Maria.
Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.